A roller coaster ride. These words can define my life at Amal. Now I'm going to do a reflection video on how my fellowship went from the interview to our last session. First, the application. The application was a funny part of my life, well, my pre-life. I was told by my cousin, who was told by her friend that she should apply, but she had a she still has a busy life, and she said she will not be able to do it. So she told me about a year ago that I should apply to enhance my skills, and I said okay, I will, and I just ignored it. Then she asked me few months later that had I applied, and I said, oh, I forgot. And then she told me, why did you forget? You should apply now. The applications are open again. And I said, okay, I will. And I forgot again. So the next time when she was at our house, she asked if I had applied, and I said, I forgot. And she was like, okay, you have to apply right now. And she was just standing, not here, but like when I was applying, she was standing with me and told me to fill in the form. And I said I will do later, and she said, no, you have to do it now, you will forget again. And I applied. I sent out the application. The essays were a hard part, but I managed because I had help. So after applying, I got an email for an interview. An email or a message. It was a message, but I'm not sure about the email. I got it and I was nervous. Oh, what are the questions? How am I going to do it? This is why I'm applying and I have to go through the interview. I was nervous, but when the interview came, it was relatively simple. They asked my name, my qualification, what am I doing, am I free, do I have a laptop, which timing can I attend, what do I know about Amal, what do I know about fellowship, what are my expectations, the time commitment. These were just general questions, and it went very well. I got an email that I have been selected and I have to go through a session because there was a pool of 3600 people and half of them were eliminated in the interview process, but they still need to eliminate more. So we had to go through different sessions. So there was a pre-orientation session, and I said I would be there, but unfortunately we had a quick errand in our village named Dankela, and we had to go there, so I had to attend my pre-orientation session there. It was an awesome view, green lush fields and a river behind us. So I think few of them asked about my location. I got disconnected twice, but it went well. Then came the orientation session. So I got email that my orientation session will be somewhat Tuesday, and it was like 11 o'clock. But then I had paper at the exact same day, same time, and I missed the orientation. I was so sad. I sat down, I sent out an email that I have missed the orientation session because of these following reasons, and I got no response. I said, oh, I've got eliminated because there was a large pool of applicants and they have to cut out some people. But then few days later I got response, that not response to my email but an email for those who had missed the orientation session, telling us that although we have missed our original session, they have arranged an additional session. And I said, okay, I will do it, without even seeing the date and the time. And I said, whatever are my commitments, I will cancel them and attend the session. And I did. And in the mid session, I got a sad news that my grandmother's sister, she was like a grandmother to me, she passed away. And I was halfway the session, but the session got concluded in about 30 or 40 minutes. And then we were assigned that we have to create a video. They wanted to see if we are serious, and I did it. I made the video and sent it. And in the video I told them that I'm doing it in a hurry because we had a death in the family. So a day or a few days later, I got a call from Ma'am Rabia, and she said she was sorry for the loss and told me and winded up what the main theme was, that when will be our first class or rapid fire session, etc, etc. And now we have our first session. Our first session was on Saturday, 10 o'clock. Waking up on Saturday at 10, it's a hard job, I'll tell you. Kudos to everyone who woke up. And our first session went well. For me, the first session was not on Saturday, it was on Sunday, because due to some technical reasons I missed my first session. And the first session for me, it went amazing, I cannot tell. We had to create our life maps and it was super awesome. We got to know each other, we got connected, I got connected, they already got connected yesterday. And just like the first session, we had our last session last week. It was heartbreaking. Everyone said goodbye. It felt like it was end of an era. But it was worth it. Those 3 months, I cannot tell you how much I loved it. It went awesome. I cannot stress this enough, but it was the fruitful 3 months of my life. I will not break your heart by telling you about the project works, but other than that, it was awesome. Why was it awesome? Why were these 3 months awesome? Why were they great? First, the extensive feedback. So if you have ever written something and do not know if it is good or bad, ask Ma'am Rabia. Even if it's a single line, even if it's a single paragraph, she will give you a feedback of 2 to 3 paragraphs, and the feedback will be so to the point. I mean, I cannot tell you how good the feedback will be, how helpful it will be. Just I like in a single paragraph that I wrote for my cover letter, I got feedback of 2 paragraphs, and it was like, wow, I missed this and that and that. It was great. We had our one-on-one sessions I had with Ma'am Rabia, and it was so fruitful that, oh, maybe she will remember, she will not, but I do. We had a telephone call, and over here when you attend the call, the internet gets disconnected, and that happened to me, and it was and she waited for me like I wouldn't have waited for me. So other than that, the support by other fellows, by the project manager, by the project assistant, Mr. Ahmed, the support was awesome. The group mates Shahrukh, Mariam, Uruj, Osama, Wahid, I cannot name everyone, but this image can. This has everyone's first and last name, and if they have middle names. This was our batch 169. I owe you all. Thank you for making this time memorable. Thank you. Stay happy. Stay blessed.